Hi there. So today we're going to show you um, a live infection and how we use Prevx CSI Edge to remove this infection from the machine. First of all, we've ran a loader on this test machine of ours, and at this point in time, it's downloading additional files, and we'll show you guys how this looks from a typical infection these days. It's much different from 3 or 4 years ago where you'll get maybe one or two files. Now you get 30, 40, up to 100 files onto your machine, and each one's doing something different. So we'll have a look at how they come down and what they all do. So this is a tool we use. It's called Wireshark, and what it does is it looks on the machine at outgoing network traffic, and it just records everything that goes out. So we can see here all the requests made by the malware to all the domains. You can see at the top there a domain called aagnfdjkgn.com, and various others. Most of these domains are hosted in countries outside of places with heavy law enforcement, so it's very hard to close these sites down, and they operate mainly without interference. All the ones in Process Explorer that you see that are purple are generally packed files. This is an old trick that malware writers use to encrypt their files to make it hard to detect, and various variants use different packers and so on. So you can see over there the file called x3.exe, just downloading more and more stuff onto your machine. You'll also see it runs a program called netsh.exe over there. That's basically adding firewall rules into your Windows firewall so that it bypasses the Windows firewall in that way. You can see some of them are using quite a bit of CPU. This infection in particular won't go undetected by the user. I think your machine will certainly become much slower while you're being infected with this. So we can see here all the outgoing network traffic, all the downloads and so forth. This is quite a big infection. So you can see how it changed the desktop background as well. Most of these things come with a fake anti-spyware or antivirus product, and now we're going to install Prevx CSI and see how we can remove it. Prevx has a feature called randomized install. A lot of malware monitor what programs are installed on the machine, so if you're trying to install a security product to remove it, it makes sure that it won't allow anything to be installed into a certain path. So with Prevx's randomized installer, we install in a different area on the machine, which is not predefined, so bypassing a lot of the protections that the malware uses to make sure antivirus or anti-malware can't get onto the machine. So we've done a quick scan here. It's been running for 35 seconds, and we're just looking at all the running processes and loaded modules at this point and see what's installed on the machine. So we found 32 infections now, and we're going to proceed to clean them up. This process has been shortened for the video, but it takes around a minute to 2 minutes to do that. We can see that it's done that now, but the background still appears. So what's going to happen now is the machine's going to reboot, and we'll see what happens when CSI comes back and scans the machine after reboot as to how many threats have been removed. The machine's now rebooted, and this is a scan that starts up automatically after reboot. You can see that the desktop wallpaper has been fixed, but there's still a couple of files remaining on the machine. So we'll clean those up quickly and see how we get on. And at this point, the machine is pretty much clean. I think there'll be one or two more left, and at that point, we'll see how it looks. All done. So that's how Prevx CSI was used to fix a highly infected machine.